Hey everybody, Saturday. I hope that you um and you know what's happening is my thing seems to be glitching a lot right now. So if it keeps glitching, I'll change the internet access. But if it's having a little bit of that, internet sucks. And the amount of money that I pay for my internet is so upsetting that sometimes when it glitches, it really upsets me. So hopefully I'll be able to settle that down. Some days I have great internet connection. Some days I have horrible internet connection. So bear with me on that. And Saturday lives with you all to have my coffee. It's a little more chill than the Wednesday ones, but then again, I always say that, and then it becomes totally insane. My attitude kicks into gear. Well, we have Lisa. I think Lisa's in the house. I think I saw you, and who's our moderator. If you're new here, thank you so much for checking me out. If you're old school here, I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. And as we grow this channel, I want to just say one thing before we move on here. I can't do this without you, and I think you all know that. And because my channel grew because of all of you and all the new subscribers and people, have check me out really means a lot. So you're going to get a different perspective here about what it means to be a transsexual. You're going to get a different perspective on a lot of things that you might think you're doing right when it comes to supporting the trans community. I'm really about speaking the truth here. The other thing I want to say before I move forward is there is a YouTube channel that is stealing my content. Yes, there is. Now, if Lisa's in the house, I don't really even want to put I don't even want to put their what do you call it? Their it's not the URL, but I don't even want to put their thing because I don't want to give them traffic. But I'm not sure how. I've been reporting it. I had a meeting with YouTube. They're going to go down, but it's just taking a long time. And I find it to be really disrespectful of them. They're impersonating me. Many of you think it's, oh, right on for giving us five memberships. You rock. Thank you so much, friend. That's so cool of you. Thank you. We got 5 gifted memberships. Yay. So I want you to know that I know all of you are reporting it, and I appreciate that. And please keep reporting all the videos. They're taking my videos and re-editing them into like a whole hour video with all my videos. So, part of me is like, well, is it a compliment? It kind of is. But at the same time, they're actually impersonating me. The channel title says it's Buck Angel talking, blah, 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 blah. So many people think it's my channel. The only channel I have is this channel. I have a podcast channel that I don't necessarily use so much, but I think I'm going to take. I haven't really been using it. Oh, thank you, friend. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Buck, almost a year. Right on. That's so cool of you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. It's not good that people do this, but I'm sure it happens to all people. The compliment is I must be like making some waves, right? I must be making some waves out there for somebody to take my content, right? So they don't have many followers. You're right, right? That's the silver lining. They don't. But that's why I said I don't necessarily want to put the channel name because then I feel like yeah, it's copyright infringement amount of work. So it helps when you all report these videos. The only channel is this channel. So any other channel that you see my videos on, unless they are reacting, like you understand what I'm saying? Like unless there's a video here and they're saying, oh well, and they're talking to Buck, that's like a, about me or telling them I'm a liar or whatever. That's a reaction and that's okay. I have no issues with that. But when they literally take my actual content, cut it up and put it into a new video without any other people in it except me, it's misrepresenting me, number one, and it's infringement on my copyright, and also it's an impersonation. So I just want to say that before we move forward. So yeah, and thank you all so much for commentary, reaction commentary. If they comment on my stuff, I'm cool with that, but you can't impersonate me. That's actually messed up. So anyway, let's move forward. I have an amazing friend and a guest today who's a transsexual woman. So she is a male. She's a biological male. Totally cool. That's why I call her she because she's grounded like Tori and Blair and all of us. So she is also an amazing artist. She does comics and she's so great. She's also a New York Times best-selling author, and she's super cool. And we became really good friends after I did an interview with her. And I've been wanting to bring her back on the show because she created this new comic that's really sort of it's easy to read. Um, Oh, thanks being your first time here. Thank you. Thank you for coming and checking it out. And so, she sent it to me and I was like, this is such a great piece and I have such a great subscriber base of parents and people who might be struggling with their kids. And I know I get emails every day from you guys. Every day I get a new email from a parent saying, Buck, thank you. You're helping me deal with my child. And I have them watch your videos. And, it's just amazing. Really, honestly, it really warms my heart that you see that I care about these kids. And I so much care that they are being sucked into something that they will regret. They will regret so hardcore. And it just blows my mind that the disgusting trans community keeps perpetuating this stuff and sending these kids down a dead end street. It's a dead end street and they don't care because there's something else going on there. So, yeah. So, am I glitching? Are you glitching? Okay, hold on one second. I have to change back. There's something going on with my internet today. Let me, yeah, I am aware. Thank you. Let me just let it catch up for a minute here. Let me drink a cup of my coffee. Yeah, this morning my internet hasn't been working well. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't have a big fancy studio with high powered internet. I have a high powered internet, but clearly it's not high powered. It's ridiculous. So I put it back on Wi-Fi instead of wired in. Let's see if that works a little bit better. Let me know. Let's just wait a minute for it to catch up. So that's one of the problems about having a home studio. Hold on. Yeah. No, I don't use my phone. I'm not on my phone. I'm on my studio. I'm on my laptop and my whole setup here. I'm in studio. So I barely stream from my phone. So yeah, thank you. Oh, you got a gifted membership. That's so great. Oh, okay, right on. I didn't do welcomes to everybody. So maybe while we let the internet catch up here and before I bring Danielle on, how about if I do? Yeah, right on. I love my shirt. Thank you. And everyone always comments about my all blacks. This is so awesome. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but I don't know if you can read it right here. It was signed to me, right? Look, it's signed. Let me, because it's so old. It says, from your Kiwi mate, Dennis, to Buck. Do you see that? Isn't that the coolest thing ever? I love this thing. I mean, really, it's a very treasured piece because I had the most amazing time in New Zealand. It was amazing. And then I've been to Australia like a million times. So, with that, I keep it there because I treasure it. So, let's do some shout outs and then we'll get into, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about the war that just started in the Middle East. So, I would love to just catch up with you guys on that. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see who are the first. Phoenix, Arizona in the house. Right on. We got Michigan, Germany, Naples, Texas. I'm not wearing my glasses today because they've been bothering me. Aussie's in the house. We got London, Tucson, New Zealand. Yes, we got that's so cool, you guys. We got Borger, Texas, Wales, Greece. If I missed you, you could say it again. Germany, London, Tucson, Netherlands. You guys are so cool. Wales, Greece, Humboldt, Georgia, LA's in the house where I'm at. New York City, New York. Sorry, New York. I feel like Portland and New York are Nah, I don't know what's going on. I love New York, but what happened? Utah, Pittsburgh. Why would everybody vote him in? I don't really understand, right? Bristol, Virginia. We got crazy Canada. Simi Valley, Sheffield, England. I'll be in England in May, you guys. San Antonio, Little Britain, Ontario, Philly, New Orleans, Netherlands, Lawton, Oklahoma, Wilshire, UK. Minneapolis is in the house. We got New Mexico, Utah, on terrible Chicago, on New Mexico. I love New Mexico. Bucks, UK. Really? Is that a place? Cyprus. We got insane Washington State. Yeah, I just love that you guys know that you live in insane places. We got Amsterdam. Oh God, I have stories of going to Amsterdam that are crazy. Jackson, Ohio, Bristol, Virginia, UK, Austria. Wow, Austria's in the house. Thank you for being here. Finland, Derby, England, Richmond, Virginia. You guys are so great. Thank you all so much. So, yeah, I just want to let you know that I'm working on being in the UK in May. Next month, which is March, I'll be in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest Film Festival, which I will be there from the 13th through the 15th because my partner Rachel's film, it'll be her premiere of her documentary that she made at the festival. So if you're at the festival, reach out to me, and I complete her documentary literally booked out. So I don't even know if there's any more seats, and there's like 8 showings of it. So it's really awesome, you guys. But I'll be there networking and meeting people and doing all kinds of stuff. So if you're in the area, let me know. Also, I can make like a little meet and greet or something like that. So with that, I want to say that I have this awesome guest that I'm going to bring up right now, Danielle, and she is amazing, and she's a transsexual woman, a male. She knows she's a biological male. Awesome, awesome, awesome artist. She became a really great friend of mine after we did our interview, and I hope the internet is going better right now. And okay, let's fix this here. I have baby brain lately. Do you know what baby brain is? I think all you parents know. I'm just like, I forget things. I'm like, where's my phone? And my phone is actually right in front of my face. Like, where's my coffee? And it's like, literally, hey, Danielle.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Okay,
can.
great. All right, cool, cool,
Awesome.
cool. It's
How
so good to
are
be here.
you?
Thanks for calling me a friend. I'm doing so great. You don't even know. So rad.
Okay, tell
Yay.
us. Tell us how great you're doing.
Oh, I'm just thriving. I'm just thriving so much. I go all around Florida, the Brevard County, which is super conservative, and everything's amazing. I'm
Wow.
working a part-time job because I want to at the mall, and everybody's super cool. It's just like mainstream
Great.
customers, a lot of ladies there, and everybody just calls, like in Spanish they call me mommy, or just say like all the female terms, and like I don't really ask for it. When they gave me a name tag, they gave me the pronoun one. I was like, I don't want a pronoun name tag. Like I'm not writing that on there. And
Right
I go,
on.
everybody's super cool. And you know what? If somebody says sir or he, I'll
Uh-huh.
take sir instead of get, and
Oh, totally.
yeah,
Totally
I'll take
got you.
sir. It's
Yep.
respect.
Yep.
And I've heard so many disrespect. Yeah. And so if people, sometimes they'll say like, sir, I'm sorry, ma'am. And I'm like, I always go out of my way. I'm like, you're so amazing. Like, thank you. Like, I don't
Right
want people
on.
to feel bad. So
Right
just
on.
thriving, doing great, and
Oh, you
living my
have such a
best
great
life.
attitude. But you know
Oh,
why, Danielle? Because you have a great attitude. You really
thank
do. And I
you.
think people, that's why I love, like, one of the best things about this channel, I think, is that everyone's so open. Really,
Yeah.
they're not transphobic. They're none of that
No,
shit. They
no.
really just want to have normal people like
We're
you and
just
I.
people.
Yes, and
We're just
also it's so
people.
important that I bring people like you on who are just so
Yeah.
chill about your
Yeah.
transition, but you have such a great style. You
Thanks.
you you have a style and you have an energy about yourself
Yeah.
that really comes off as I don't give a shit. I don't
No,
care
I
what you
don't.
think about me.
I don't. I'll
Yeah.
take it, but I don't give it.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I watch the videos of some of the. I watch you every day, and I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And sometimes I catch up if I'm behind, but I watch it, and there's that person. I don't even need to name this person, who's always like, I don't want that cookie now because they said sir, but at least they said ma'am. I don't even want a cookie, and I'm like, you know what? It's the attitude. Like
Yeah,
if you're
it
just
is.
legit. Now at the same
Yes.
time, you got to put a little bit in, and things aren't
Yes.
perfect, you know.
Nope.
And
Never.
I'm actually really proud. I haven't done any FFS or anything, and I want to just live my life.
You
I
look
want to accept.
amazing.
Oh, fuck, thank you.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
kidding. I
and
said it
really,
before and I'll keep telling
you
you.
did.
It
I know.
also, people, if there's something that you're going to get from Danielle, it's attitude.
Yes.
She does not doing surgery and all of that.
No.
Yet I think anyone, if you walk down the street, I think you look like a female to me. I don't
Yeah.
think you look
Thanks.
like a man in any way.
Thank
And yeah,
you.
she's talking about Lily Tino. And you're
Oh
right.
yeah.
Lily Tino's a freak who
Yeah.
who's doing
Yeah.
it to fuck with
Mhm.
us.
Yeah. And
He is not. He's not a she. I refuse to call him she.
no,
He's not
doesn't look
making an
like
effort.
it. Doesn't have the
Nope.
energy. And came
Nope.
to my state, Disney World here, and is like, y'all know a lot about my bathroom selfies. They really upset you, didn't they? Well,
Yeah.
let me tell
Totally.
you,
Yeah.
yada yada yada. And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? And then we can't use the kind of like I think in Kansas, or another state, we can't use government facility bathrooms. And I'm like, Gorge, you want me to use the men's room? Like whatevs, you know? Normally I just hold it. Normally I just hold
Me
it.
too.
But
Like
yeah,
not
like
anymore, but yeah,
yeah,
totally. I
I'm
mean,
just like, who cares?
like
Um,
if I have to use the women's room, I'm just not going to do it. So
right.
remember how old I am and how long I've been doing this. I used to
Yeah.
hold my pee all the way across
Oh, come
to the
on.
UK. I wouldn't even use it
Sure.
in the airport in
Oh,
the
yeah.
airplane. Yeah, and I know how to hold
Yeah.
my pee, right?
Yeah.
But now that I'm older, it's much harder. But that being said,
Yeah.
that's called
Well,
respect, and that's the thing that
yes.
people need to understand. When you
Yeah.
transition, you don't get to have everything you fucking want. You're gonna have to
No.
hold your shit and your
No.
pee.
You gotta give up them sports girlies. Like, what do you want me to say? I just saw another headline, trans boy wins girls race. And I was like,
Just doing
come
this.
on. You gave it
Yeah.
up. Don't be wrestling females and grabbing them in high school. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Gorge. That is not working. It's not
Nope.
good
No.
enough. Oh, you're frozen for
Thing.
me. Okay. Um, I want to
Sorry
share
about
one
me.
thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that we're both glitching because we're both
Yeah.
on Spectrum. I have
Spectrum,
Spectrum.
represent Spectrum. We get it free in my trailer park, part of the homeowners
Yeah,
association. So I'm stoked on that. But this was weird. Speaking of my home,
yeah,
so I have my roommate, and I mentioned I mentioned to her when we were talking about it. I was
yeah,
like, "Hey," I texted her when we shared numbers, and I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, you don't even know Danielle. I couldn't even tell you're a boy from her number, right?" And then I was like, "What did you text me?" And she was like, "What are you talking about?" So that was crazy. Like, and I've known her a
Wow.
while. And
Wow.
then she had another girl staying with us. It had been weeks, and I made a
Yeah,
joke. I was
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I gave birth to my kids." Um, and she's like, "Okay." And I was like, "Did our other roommate tell you how I was born, or did you figure it out?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I was born a boy." And that's how I typically say it. And she's like,
Totally.
"Yeah." She's like, "No way." I was like, "No, I'm joking. I really wasn't. I have a uterus." And she's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, I'm like faking her out, and she still believes me. And I was like, "No, really, like I was born a boy." And she'd been living with me a while.
Yeah.
She was
Well, it's
being
because you pass, and that's
thanks.
one of the great, awesome
I appreciate it.
privileges of passing, and
Yeah,
it's a privilege.
it
You know what
is.
I mean? It's a
It is.
privilege, and it's
Yeah.
something.
Frozen for me. It's like Elsa's here. What is that?
Or yeah,
Okay. Um, but about that, and you know what? I don't pass for some people, and some people are friendly, and you know what? I'm not concerned about it. I'm
yes,
not. I know.
yes.
I know my shoulder to hip ratio, and even though you can change that fat distribution, that bone ain't changing, Gorge. That bone's not changing. They're gonna pull up my body one day and be like, "That's a boy," and I'll be like, "Oh, I love when I don't pass." I'm like, "Really? You think I'm a boy? Like, no way. I can still pass as a boy too. Like, that's rad.
That's
Like,
it.
yeah.
Totally,
Like,
totally.
oh, thank you. I never passed as a boy when I was a kid. I did.
When they
All right.
pull up my body and I don't have a penis, like,
Oh,
yeah.
I know. Or a little, oh, I watch your videos, and also a friend of a friend is Scott. I want to connect with Scott. I think it's Hampton. And, he's so rational, but though, how could I walk outside and try to pass, and I've got the scar on my arm, or those shark bites, or whatever they call them
Yes,
sometimes?
yes,
That's the opposite.
yes,
And I don't want
yes.
to explain. Oh, why?
No,
What
we
happened
shouldn't
to your
have to.
arm? Yeah. Anyway, so
The
Super
penis
rad.
surgery? No, the
Oh,
penis surgery is so. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say
I'm
it.
sorry.
It's
Oh,
disgusting.
and that friend with cerebral palsy that had the top surgery. I don't know if you saw that video I showed you. I
I
sent
didn't.
you, but yes. And then he's like, and you know what? Cerebral palsy does not mean intellectual disability,
No, I
but
know that. I
yeah.
know that.
But how
Yes.
are you going to manage a penile surgery when you have cerebral palsy? How
So
could you
so I
manage?
I'm totally on board with you. I actually have a friend who has cerebral palsy and he got top
Yeah,
surgery, okay? And he's a trans man. And
yeah,
I learned a lot about cerebral palsy.
yeah.
His brain is okay. It's just his
Yes, the
outside
expression.
functioning is not
Yeah,
okay. So I do have some actual
yes,
um experience, like actual
yeah,
experience with them. That being
yeah.
said,
It's frozen for me, like Elsa.
this is
Uh,
crazy. My
I
internet is
know.
crazy.
We'll run with it.
Yeah.
Nothing matters,
It's
except
upsetting
for
me. As soon as I
people.
get off the phone, I'm calling them. So
Yeah, you
they better
should.
fix it. No, they better
Yeah.
fix it.
No, they
Um,
better.
yeah. So,
Okay.
so let's, before I might lose all of my, so the Hodge twins talk about
I
women with
love
broad
that.
shoulders all the time. I love them.
I got my
They are
shoulders
so,
up in here. Yeah, I love their videos. I'd love to go on them.
oh, I know, me too. Blair was on there.
I
So
know Blair was on. Yeah.
yeah. Let
Blair,
me,
email me back. If you
oh,
said,
yeah, no, Blair's really a great
I
friend.
know, but she's busy and I
Yeah.
get it.
It's freezing
Okay. I know. It's fine.
fun for
I'm
some,
fine with it. We got Elsa and Anna up in here.
making a
It's fine.
truck and
I'm just dancing while I don't see you moving. So okay, you're good
yeah,
now.
I said the trans activists are in front of my house blocking the signal,
They are. They are. They're there. They're there doing their thing.
but they're not going to stop us. So bear with us.
Oh,
You
it's gonna be fine,
okay?
and it's all
Okay.
rad. Everything's rad.
Lisa said, Buck, tell Danielle to keep her fine. Okay.
Keep what?
So keep talking. When we glitch
Okay,
out,
I
just
love that.
keep
I'll
fucking
just
going.
dance and sing. I got jokes. I'm doing stand-up comedy now. It's amazing.
Great.
Yeah, I love it.
So good.
I love
So
it. It's funny. Like my uterus, I'm growing, but it's not there yet. So I had to ask my doc about when I have to start using protection. So we'll go from there. But I'm growing. I think
dude,
it's growing just like.
dude, it's the best comedy.
Oh, I
Trans
love it.
making fun of yourself is the
Yeah,
best comedy fucking
yeah.
ever. So go for it. You're going to be a huge
I love
success.
it.
People are going
Thanks.
to eat it the fuck up because we
Really.
need to make fun of ourselves.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could talk forever. I
Yeah.
will.
Okay. No, it's okay. I know that.
I know.
You're
I know.
said.
I don't even
I was
sound
only. I was
crazy.
going to say a sexist remark, but I'm going to keep my
Say
mouth
it. Say
shut.
it, please. Please. What, the
I'm
girls
gonna.
talk too much? It's
I'm
crazy.
gonna. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. No,
Okay.
do not
Okay.
encourage me. Okay. So hold on. I want to show. This is the video she made of the comic, and then we're gonna go over to the comic.
All right. So
Passes really
wait for me.
fast here
Okay.
on this show. Okay, hold on here. Here we go. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, everybody. So hopefully it doesn't glitch out.
Yeah.
But
It's freezing for me. So.
you think so? Do y'all think I should be careful in the public in Austin? Do you think people are
No,
gonna?
come on, Gorge. No. Now,
I don't
Texas,
think
I was
so.
there a year ago. No one's going to
Yeah,
care.
but
The
Austin is a
only.
little more liberal.
Oh, Austin's, they call. Yeah, well, Austin's wacky. I lived in San
But you
Antonio
know
for a
what?
year.
Here's the deal. I hope
You'll be
somebody
fine.
does come and say something to my face. I
Yeah.
would just pay $100 for that. Go ahead and try it.
Yeah. If
Because
they
the same
recognize you, that's the only thing.
the thing is, if you say it on the internet, are you gonna say it to my face? You're probably not gonna say it to my
No,
face. Never
no,
you're gonna say it to my face. You're right.
no,
You never know, but I'm not gonna live my life being scared of these freaks because
no,
so
no.
I'll push back hard. So,
Yeah.
I really
They,
hope somebody does say something to me.
they do have the bathroom rule everywhere in Texas. So
So you can't, but I'm legal. The
technically.
thing is this, my all my ID says, even my birth certificate.
Oh, then you might be fine.
I am
I mean,
fine.
and no one's gonna know or care. And then a lot of the Whataburgers, love Whataburger. They have single-use bathrooms. I know it's so good. Hey, I still eat meat. I mostly eat salad, but I do eat meat. So you are frozen for me, so I'll keep talking. My friend, she said that I lost my ability to drive when I transitioned, and my license now it no longer says safe driver because I get tickets. It's crazy.
That's sexist, right?
I know. She said it, but it was fun. It was funny.
Well, like I'm sure.
I can't do math anymore either.
No, but I was an asshole when I was a chick, so I don't
Oh,
think
that's
that's
fine.
changed. But I'm cool with
Mhm.
Austin.
Yeah.
Like, and also it's a film festival. Also, it's kind of there's a lot of LGBT shit
Oh
going
yeah.
on there.
Austin's
So
local.
also the film fest.
Yeah. Frozen General Austin's going to be great for you. Blair lived there. It's only going to be if they have activists that go for the convention and know who you are, and they're like, "Buck's a trans med." I'll be like, "You think I'm not a trans med? Like, get your meds,
Trans
Forge."
talk about slurs, but
I
also
know.
I already looked to the panels because there's some panels there and they're all the glad
Oh,
people and
mm,
the and
mm,
ACLU, and so I'm gonna actually go to one of those panels and I'm gonna
mm.
ask some hardcore questions and let's see if they,
Yeah,
and then that's when they'll back
yeah.
down.
I
They'll
was
back down.
Yeah, I was essayed by and it wasn't hardcore, but I was essayed by a GLAAD Award winner, and I messaged them and stuff. They won't respond. And this guy, because he's gay. Everyone's like, no, no, and I'm like, well, he was the one leaning on my, so wouldn't get off my when I kept telling him to. And so
Wow.
whatevs. But I
Glad is
went crazy.
gross. Glad is
Yeah.
disgusting. So is the ACLU. They
Oh,
can,
and that
yeah.
one lawyer for ACLU, like I can't
Thank
do
you.
him.
Thank you for the super. No, they're all gross. Oh, Chase Strangio, what a joke.
That's the one.
Yep,
Yeah,
total
chasers.
joke.
What are you
It's
gonna
okay.
do?
They're all going down.
I
So
know they are.
let me get this because I swear to
Yeah,
God,
let's
my
watch
internet is
this.
such a bitch today.
I
Okay, so
know.
I'm gonna say it. I almost said a sexist thing. I can't
Say
say it.
it.
I
Oh, I
can't
love
say it.
it.
All the
No, you
ladies in the
love
room
it.
will get mad at me.
All my ladies making
I said she's
babies.
being a bitch, but I was gonna say
Oh, you
something
did
else.
say
But
B. Yeah, it's
no,
safe.
Texas is great in general. I love Texas.
Love it. I
Okay,
was there like 12 years.
no, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Gorge. This is New York Times bestseller and bio male who lives like a woman, Danielle Conner, and I've written, researched, and drawn this slay infocomic about truths of youth transitioners, quoting their own words with references, including L. Palmer, Claire Abernathy, Miles Yardley, Brianna Ivy, Soren Eldaco, and Jazz Jennings. You don't even know. It's great for anyone interested in information about transition for minors, especially parents, doctors, practitioners, and your fam who are so unaware. Get your PDF copy for only $5 at youthtranstruth.com. That's youthtranstruth.com for a limited time. Order
Okay, order.
now, girlies.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Youthtranstruth.com.
Because I want to keep that up. So if
Yeah.
you want to
Perfect.
support Danielle, then that you can go to that website and you
Yeah.
can support her amazing artistry and
Thank
her
you.
amazing mind. And this, I'm telling you,
Mm.
I'm gonna bring up the actual PDF here in a minute
Yeah.
because it's such a great piece, and it really, I really do think it's gonna. We have to get it in. I've already been sending it to some people, by the
Have
way,
you?
just so you
Thank
know,
you.
because I'm
Yeah.
pretty connected in that space.
I
And so if we
know.
can get it, into like some therapist office or
Yes.
you know what I mean, stuff
Yeah.
like that, I think it would
Period.
be so. And so what's
True.
so great to me about this piece of work that you've done is that it's easy to read. Number one, it's a comic, right there. It is. Pull it up
Yeah. This
yeah,
is it.
it's a comic. Yeah, show it.
They're zine size. I print them at home. I just made it at that link where you can get the PDF and I'll mail you a digital copy. And I'm going to do it where you can order like 20 copies and then you can give them out, take them to your doctors, take them to your gender affirming cares, drop them off
Great.
at your local LGBT center. They're going to love it. You'll never get allowed there again. Put it back. So,
Oh no, it needs to
yeah.
be everywhere. So
Yeah.
so anyone who is also struggling, please go there. Anyone who knows anyone that might need it, gift them one of these. Um, how maybe we can start getting them. Here's where I'll tell you that I believe that these LGBT, what did you call them,
Centers.
centers,
A
are
lot of them are
so
called the center.
biased. They're biased
Oh,
because
they're
if they
so
really
biased.
did give a fuck, they would put stuff like this. Kids should be able to see pros and cons. They're
Yes.
acting as if there's no cons to
No,
transition. They
there's
act like
plenty
it's
cons.
all fun and games. That's what they
Yeah.
act like.
Glitter
Yeah.
and testosterone.
Yeah. No, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Put her on test. Right. Once you mention autism being a comorbidity, you can see the wheels. Yes, that's right. Also, I talk a lot to autistic people, and also I'm talking to this very amazing. I can't spill the beans. I have a lot going on, you guys, but as soon as I'm able to, I'll spill the beans. A lot of great shit's happening for me.
Yes.
But that being said, I'm speaking to this really famous psychotherapist, and she basically testifies in courts for autistic people, and like people who've done bad things, and trying to explain autism. But she's a fan. Maybe she's watching today. I don't know,
Wow.
but
Hope
she's
you're
really
watching.
awesome. She's from the
Yeah.
UK, and she's an amazing.
Cool.
She's also a teacher, and she
Yeah,
does all these
that's great.
amazing things. But she reached out to me, and now we're really connecting on how me and her can connect to sort of get the word out about, because she fully believes that a lot of these kids who are autistic are being trapped into
Yeah, it's
the
true.
transition space, and she's an
Yeah.
expert. She's an expert autistic person who deals with autism. So
Yeah.
it's really exciting, these people that have been reaching out to me from this channel, and
Yeah.
it's just incredible. But going back to this particular thing,
Yes.
I want to get this to her too, by the way.
Right, yes, please.
Yes, 100%, because maybe we can get it into the UK.
Yeah.
And then these are the things, you guys, that really help. Not just Daniela and I and Tori and Blair and Marcus
Yeah.
and all of us who are just keep pushing this narrative. I think things like these sort of pamphlets, or whatever you call it,
Yeah,
right?
it's like an info comic, I called it. So,
Right.
like every
Right.
page, what I did is I redrew everybody, and that way I'm not using
Right.
photos. And it was fun for me to do drawings. That's Jazz there.
Great,
And then
great.
I've got, so you have some pictures. It's almost like an
Right.
illustrated, just a picture book, but every
Yeah.
time there's quotes, it's in balloons. This is all what Elle Palmer said on her YouTube channel, Detransitioner. This is all what Miles said on your channel, Buck, as well as on Twitter. This is all what Brianna Ivy has said on her YouTube channel. And I put sources for everything. So you can go watch, you can see it. You can
That's
see
right.
where Jazz said this stuff on HBO Max. It's there. That's me. You can see where she said, she told Juju Chang on
ABC.
Nightline.
Yes.
They
Yes.
said, or she said to Jazz, "What are you looking forward to after bottom surgery?" And Jazz said, "Wearing leggings." Forge, I can wear whatever leggings I want, like that. You're 17 or whatever, and
Wow.
that's what you want, is to
Yeah.
wear leggings.
Well, that just goes to show you the immaturity. That's
Yeah.
the effing immaturity of a child transitioning. And
Yeah.
the other thing I want, so Danielle did her research, you guys. This isn't
Thank
just
you.
some off the cuff magazine that says there's 550 genders and anyone can be trans. No. She
No.
did the research, and it's all there. It's documented. You even have highlights of where you got each piece from.
Exactly.
So yes, that's right. So
You
that
can
just
go to it.
legitimizes. So if someone asked, you can't get it all over, right? You can get it in the UK, right?
Yeah, it's right on Gumroad. YouthTransTruth.com takes you straight to Gumroad. If you don't know Gumroad, a lot of comic artists use it. You buy PDFs on it. You buy,
Oh.
so you get the PDF right away. And then just because
Oh.
I'm DIY, not DEI, if you buy the $15 one, and they're just $5,
I
If
know,
you
it's
buy the
great.
Thank you,
Yeah.
$15 one.
Yeah.
Then email me. I have instructions. Email me your address and I'll mail it out. I check my emails. I get my notifications all the time.
Sure.
So I'll mail it out, and that's how you
Sure.
can get print copies.
Sure.
And then honestly, like $5 is great, but you can share them too. Like permission, you can share them. Let people know. Send the emails out. If people go and buy it, I love that. But send it to your friends, send it to those parents whose kids you meet
Thank you.
that are
Thank you.
transitioning or
Thank you.
want to transition. Yeah, and just be
Yeah.
like, look, here's reality. You want your voice cords to thicken, like Claire Abernathy said, and your throat to not be able to hold them, so that your throat hurts every day and you can no
Yeah.
longer scream.
Totally.
If someone hurts you, you can't scream. You want that to happen,
It's true.
then go on your tea, get your boy juice.
It's not your boy juice. It's not only that, by the way.
Not
I
even
mean,
say tea, but
there's all kinds of shit that I mean. I told I have that whole problem with my
yeah,
female reproductive system,
yeah,
and just so many things happen from long term use of this stuff. But I have to say, I've been doing it over 30 years. Knock
yeah.
on wood, I'm pretty healthy, except for that major
Oh,
thing.
I love that.
But I also
Yeah.
believe, because I've stayed on a regimented, these kids are like, oh, I'm not taking my testosterone for 3 months. And then they go back and they start
Yeah.
shooting. They're not staying focused on, this
No.
is like an actual medical condition. It's not like you can take your ADHD medicine one day and stop it and then go take it again 3 months later. You have to continue your medication.
Yes.
That's how medication works, and that's why these kids are up and down and sideways and fucked up, because they're just telling
yeah.
them, oh yeah, you can stop whenever you want, or you can take as much as you want. They're all getting liver damage. I guarantee you watch
Yeah,
the,
it's
the, the
really
upswing in
bad.
liver damage from testosterone. Tons of
it.
it will happen. No, once you
Yeah.
damage your liver, you're screwed. By the way, there's no fixing your liver. None.
Or your genitals, Gorge.
Or your genitals. That's
Yeah.
right. 100%. Yeah, that's right.
And there's a couple quotes I put.
Yeah.
Adults only. I know kids are going to get it. 16-year-olds, whatever. That are
They
looking
need
at
to get it.
transitioning. Yeah,
They
they
need to
do.
get it.
But I put the warning because we're talking about CLI oral growth. We're talking. It's real. There's
That's
the
right.
quotes. You want your genitals to change forever?
That's right. Forever.
Forever.
Not only that, you ain't getting. So hey, girls
you
who want
wanna
to be
do
bald, you ain't
laser?
getting rid of this shit.
You want laser?
And also, you're gonna be bald.
Yeah,
You're gonna
you
be
will.
bald, and
will.
all of your hair, all of your hair that used to be here is gonna go here,
Yeah.
here, and in your butt crack. Just so
And
you
your-
know.
probably
So
your
you're
back.
ready for that.
Yeah, and lasers expensive. It's like they told me I have a high pain tolerance, but
Yeah.
maybe I just like the pain. But
Yeah.
but laser, people don't like it, y'all. Like you
Yeah.
want to do laser for your face, like
Yeah.
you're not
No.
gonna have that smooth face no more.
Let me
Anyway,
bring- Let me bring this up here. No, not anyway. But here, this kiddo right here said, Buck, as a 24-year-old who is considering transitioning, thank you for making us aware of all the risks.
Yeah.
Definitely made me think about it a lot more.
Yeah.
Appreciate you a lot, kiddo. Okay, you're
fine.
24, but I'm still going to call you a kiddo. I say it out of love. So I just want to say
Yeah.
thank you for being here and listening to us, and because we care about you. I don't not want you to transition. Neither does
No.
Danielle. We want you to do it
That's the
safe.
thing.
And we want you to do it as an adult, and we want you to understand the long-term commitment. No one's using the word commitment anymore.
No.
It's like a commitment. Are you ready to commit to this? Or are you just going to do it on a whim, and then you're going to be screwed for the rest of your life? We care about you. I'm here because I care, not because I think I'm better than any of you. I'm not. I'm not in any way, shape, or form. So with that, hold on here. I want to bring up the PDF. Let me see how. Let me see.
And
Here,
this-
hold on.
This is updated from the first one I did that I included even more. I've revised it already. It's done
okay.
now, but I included the new one I sent you has a little bit
Right.
more. That's why there's so much text, but it's still accessible.
I think it's this one. Let me see here.
I can resend it. So
Let me see. Is it?
yeah. Oh, cool. I know you can get
Is
it
it
up.
this one? No, that's the video, right? And
Yeah, that's the video. That's the
okay.
vid.
Hold on. Hold on one sec. You can talk about something when I do this. Keep
Okay.
everybody entertained.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. You know what? That guy you showed a little bit ago, and he's like, I got 2 trans kids. For one, I ran numbers. That's so statistically improbable that you would have 2 kids who are trans.
Totally.
And
Totally.
he's like, I'm just normal, and this is what it's like to have trans kids.
Right.
And I commented some, and then I emailed him on Facebook, and I was like, how did your kids, like, you say they're trans, how do they both qualify with gender? Because I don't even ask, do you self ID?
Right.
I'm just like, how do they both have gender dysphoria? And he's like, they told me, and they told me they were trans, and I believed them. Well, you know what? You can say that you're lots of things. No
That's
offense, I'll
right.
get to it. You can say
That's
you're a
right.
punk rocker, but you know what? If it's not you, the punk scene's going to throw you out. And you know
Totally.
what? If you can't just
Totally.
claim things,
No,
you
you
know,
can't.
and I know you said you had a background in the punk scene, would love to talk all
I
that
did. I
sometime.
did.
Yeah,
100%. Yes.
yeah,
Hold
that's
on.
super
This
rad. And
thing is acting insane.
yeah, I know you're good.
My
I'm gonna fix my I'm gonna
hold on.
fix while you're doing that. I'm gonna fix my window.
Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Just hold on. I'm trying to bring up this PDF for us to talk about.
I don't know if I can pull it up.
I
Look,
got it
there's my
here.
armpit. Okay. See,
Yeah,
I
trans
shave
is the
my
new
pits.
punk.
Transsexual is.
It's so ridiculous. Okay, let me see here.
Yeah.
Do I see you? Are you on there?
I'm
Let me
not,
see.
just the
Where'd you go?
video.
Where are you?
Um,
This one?
Trans Trender is the new poser punk. It's the new like whatever
It's
band.
so.
And transsexual is the new real punk.
Yeah,
So
I want
that's
to put
it.
this.
That's it there.
Yeah, but I want it to be full screen. So, but I want us both to be on the screen at the same time. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to see.
You know
Hold
what?
on a second.
Especially if people
Why
are
aren't
watching
you
it
on
on
there?
their TV, it'll
Where are you?
probably still show if you full
Yeah,
size it.
you're right. Okay, hold on here. Let me
Yeah.
just.
And
Sorry,
again,
everybody.
yeah, I
Sorry,
don't want to
everybody.
have to charge $5.
Well,
It's
no, you
just
have to.
feasible. Well,
Time is
people like make
money.
money, yeah.
Yes, time is money.
But I figured that's so low. So just check it out if you want. Share the link around, and if you, I'll tell you this: if you can't do $5, just email at zanycutedanielle at gmail.com. I'll just email it to you. Like if you can't do $5.
Can you all see that? Can you see that when I go when
Yeah,
I
I can
make
see
it
it. Yeah,
when I
just
make is it now
yeah,
full screen? Can
it
everybody
is.
see?
Just you can
Yeah.
scroll it.
Okay, so hold on. I just want to do this. I'm
Yeah,
going to
that's good.
read it. Okay. Truth
Yeah,
about youth gender. Let me just make sure everyone. Okay, everyone can see. Okay, great.
yeah,
Um, Truth About Youth Gender Transition, a guide for adults, including you said that practitioners,
yeah.
parents, and more, by New York Times bestseller Danielle Conner. And it says, okay, so hi, I'm Danielle. I was found to be male when I was born, and I transitioned to living like a woman, especially to ease my diagnosed mental disorder, illness of gender dysphoria. Okay, so that's why this is important because she
Yeah.
owns up to that. For my
Yeah.
bachelor's and graduate work, I have done a fair amount of research and writing as well. In a variety of capacities, I have also been an educator for youth. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll because I just
Yeah,
want to
this is
get down
perfect.
to more of the most famous case may be Jazz Jennings and Dr. Marcy Bowers of the TLC HBO Max show I Am Jazz. Jazz was given puberty blockers to stop her male development and hormones to bring about female development as a child. So when she wanted to get plastic surgery, it
Hmm.
made her body boy parts like girl parts. They had to use an experimental method. And then it says Jazz and Marcy are both trans, male to female people. Jazz's mother has shared that at
Oh
2
yeah.
years old, Jazz asked Mommy, when's the good fairy going to come with her magic wand and change, my genitalia? She said that at 2?
Yeah. Can I pause right now? That's
Yes,
what
hold on.
Jazz's mother said. And then another episode, Jazz's grandmother said, yeah, she said, when are you going to turn my pee into a vagina? You know what? Why is your 2-year-old knowing about that? Like, come on, Gorge. Like, I
At
get
2,
it.
though? I don't
Two.
believe it.
How do you know?
I don't
How do
believe
you
it.
know? And if so, that child, forgive me, mm,
I don't
mm,
believe it.
you
No
don't know
fucking.
about those parts. So
No
that's
way.
something.
I have a
Something.
baby. I have a
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
It's like saying my 6-month-old baby is like,
They say
Daddy.
that. People say that. They're like, my baby is trans because she looked at the pink instead of the blue.
Oh my
Yo,
God. I am just like,
baby.
what are you talking about? 2 years old. So,
Yeah. And then
I
what
mean,
did yeah.
I'm
And then what
laughing
did
out of my.
Jazz's mom say?
Okay, here, let's see. You read
Yeah.
that part. Can you read it from
Yeah.
there? Okay,
She has
yeah.
also said, okay, this is the mom. I'd rather
Yeah.
have a living daughter than a dead son.
Oh my
And
God. She
if I
said
didn't
that.
let this child be who she wanted to be,
Yeah.
she wouldn't be with us. There's a chance she wouldn't be with us
Ah.
today. And this is what, like, I found like 4
Ah.
examples, and even my dad knows that quote. if would you rather have a living son or a dead daughter?
Yeah.
It's scare tactics. And again, no offense, world, there is not an example that's publicly available. And if there was one, I think it would be all over, of a youth who only because of that. There was a youth who but there were lots of other issues for that youth.
That's right. So I know what you're saying. Unalived themselves,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. Now there isn't. I keep telling people that is such a lot. If you want a dead daughter or a live son, like whatever that means, or vice versa. Secondly, that doesn't exist. What exists and what will become, sadly to say, oh my God, I'm so sad to say this, but I'm just going to tell you, in my opinion, what's going to happen is the kids who did do this and then realize they made a mistake and have no more genitals, have no more. They're the ones who are going to unalive themselves. It's literally the opposite than what they're saying. Basically, they should be saying, if you do this to your child, they'll probably unalive themselves down the road because you've cut all their body parts off. What? Yeah.
I want those numbers because they say that it's still.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. They say that it's still when people transition and sometimes do the surgeries.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
They might still on the live. And I want those numbers.
Yeah, 4 out of 9,000 self-deleted. Yeah, that's right. But they also probably had other things happening with them, right? So we know that most of these kids who are saying they're trans already, they have like a bunch of shit going on. But the parents, so we have to be sympathetic to the parents. I'm just gonna say that, in my opinion, only because I think parents are being told like
they've been lied to.
Yeah. So going on this jazz, it keeps going. She
was a minor. The lie is that I've been told she wasn't a minor.
She was a minor when she got vaginal plasty. She was.
It's right on. Anyone can watch on HBO.
Yes.
Seasons 3 to 5.
Yes.
The season 4 she did.
Yes. So let me go to this one.
Friend.
Oh my God, so sick. Okay, so then there's the case of detransitioner L. Palmer.
So
now, wait 1 second. I just want to come back here for 1 second. I want to say something to everybody. So to people who maybe just joined us or whatever, this is Danielle Conner, and she is a transsexual male, biological male who transitioned to live as a woman. She's also an amazing artist, and so we're talking about this PDF zine that she made to help practitioners or parents or people who are even wondering what's going on. It's an amazing piece of artwork, but it's also a really great piece that has the other side of the story. And so you can go to what's the URL again?
Trans Truth. Because I didn't want to do trans youth truth. There's no such thing.
No. Yeah, youth trans truth. It's a really great piece of work. So right now I'm just going over the PDF with you all.
Yeah,
so you just get a real. So basically, L Palmer in her YouTube video on her own channel, Detransitioners Weren't Lied to. She shares, I knew the voice getting deeper, irreversible facial hair, clitoral growth was irreversible.
Yes.
I decided to start taking testosterone, and I was 16 years old. 16. Then I grew up, and we realized that, see, here's the part. Then we grew up and we realized that what we wanted when we were teenagers doesn't translate to what we want as adults. I regret them because I grew up. I don't think that teenagers can make informed consent decisions to be able to transition. That's such a powerful, incredibly powerful statement.
Right on her channel, she said it.
She did.
She's in college now. Elle, if you see this, please reach out to me too. I need to reach out to anybody, but I haven't.
Yes, she's great. I think I did also interview her, but I know that I'm definitely connected to her. So Elle also recounts in the publicly available Montana court case. See, this is what I'm telling you, everybody. She like Danielle has, she has the facts here. She's putting the court case number. And then she says, my mother later shared with me that a number of the professionals endorsing medical transition and told my mother things like, wouldn't you rather have a live and transition son than a daughter? See, right there. That's actual testimony. So every time they tell you all that's not true. So then we have Brianna Ivy, who I did interview. This one is okay. This one, you guys, be prepared because this one, she was 13, okay, and I interviewed Brianna, and I'm gonna re-put that video up because I think a lot
13.
of people need to see it. But let me
Yeah,
full
thank
screen
you.
this. I was 13 and I began to transition the same time I started puberty blockers and hormones.
Yeah.
It's not just kids starting a transition. They reinforced to me and my family that I had to do everything as young as possible. Doctors had sold me and my family the idea that they could make me a
Yes.
cisgender female.
Cisgender,
Oh my
born
god.
female. You
Oh
can't
my
undo
god.
your birth.
You can't. You'll never be a
No,
cisgender female. The
no.
bottom surgery was the worst experience of my life. I also don't have sexual feelings or
Links.
function at all. I was lied to about it, and it was an experimental one that has no research for kids transitioning. Just that
Yeah,
alone. Just that alone. I
yeah.
just think it's just so amazing that you spent the time
Thanks.
to
It's been
do
a
this
while.
and that you're only
Yeah.
asking $5 for it is so
Thank you.
so awesome. It really just
Thank
shows
you.
that you also care about, the
Yeah,
$5 will pay for your ink and your printing,
I know
basically, not
exactly.
your time. But
Yeah,
I know it's because you care, because
I
you're
do.
that
I
you're
want
that
people
kind
to
of
see this.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'll
yeah,
take the hate.
yeah.
I've already taken some like personal real people, you know what?
Disgusting.
And but it's
Disgusting.
only real people that I have issues with once in a while. Like when
Hmm.
I go to Sam's Club, like at the
Hmm.
club, I love the club. When I go there, which skews conservative as opposed to Costco, no
Uh-huh.
problems. Everybody loves me, you know? Just
Interesting.
strangers and all the staff I know, I see them
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're great.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So they're also indoctrinating kids. No, you're
They
exactly
are.
right. Yeah,
They are.
this person wicked said that, and you have no clue what they are indoctrinating our kids with in school.
Mm.
Oh, I have a clue.
Oh,
Trust
they
me.
are.
I live in
They are.
California. Oh, yes, I do. I get
Yeah.
into all arguments with my partner all the time because she's a little bit more liberal
Sure.
minded than
And I
I
have
am.
so many friends that are.
Oh man, and that's good. I have no issues. I actually like
Yeah.
having opinions.
Both
But that being
sides.
said, she's like, "That's not happening." I go, "Why not?" Literally, it's happening. So we go to the school where my son is, and what's there? A
Hi.
non-binary teacher,
Yeah. Oh, my
and
stars.
the progress frag. He's in
Everywhere.
junior high school, like
Yeah,
middle school.
I
Like
saw
what?
junior high. There were pride flags or clubs nearly
No,
every wall.
no,
I
no.
understand here or there. Have your GSA club or Gay Say Alliance, whatever.
That's right.
But you don't have
That's
to
right.
have this on every wall.
Kids
So,
don't need to know that shit. Just so you know, that's why 13-year-olds think they're transgender. It's
yeah,
literally, no, it's so I just want to get a
yeah,
couple more
yes.
to this right here. Hold on
Mhm.
here. Let me just go here.
The surgery failed.
Brianna, and then you do another. Is this another male
Yeah,
detransitioner?
you had him
Miles.
on
I had
too.
Miles on. Miles is
Ryan the
excellent.
doll.
I
Yeah,
transitioned. I went on hormones at 17. I just went on androgen blockers and estrogen at 17. You guys, a
still
young man.
17. Still
Did
17.
they wait? Did he shave? Did he get his
Yeah, he goes
genitals
down.
removed?
I don't
Oh no,
recall.
that's
I think
Pariah.
not.
That's Pariah
This
the
is
doll.
Mariah.
Yeah,
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 but his real
yeah.
name is Miles. And I
Miles,
found
right?
an article on New York Post, and he said on
Great,
Twitter, "I don't want to
great.
be a tranny anymore. My name is Miles. I'm a man."
That's right.
Now he's in, I
Yeah.
think, LA or California.
No, he
Um,
is. Yeah, I
yeah.
actually, yeah. So thanks for the super
Hmm.
chat. Thank you for other stuff like depression or anxiety. Un Sorry, you guys, my glasses. Unaliving of
Arriving.
thoughts of it, and never treated as a 100% to 100% to happen if the child doesn't take meds. If anything, they want it getting worse. That's right.
Oh,
During the
yeah.
first week. No, you're right. They're actually
It
making
can
it worse
be.
for the. So
Yeah.
as an old school tranny, let me just tell you, back in the day, you didn't just get to transition. You had to go through. They would try to talk you out of
Sure.
it. Today
Good. They
they
need
try to.
to.
Oh my God. Today they try to tell you that that's conversion therapy. That is
I
not
know.
conversion
I know.
therapy.
Someone was like, I went through
What?
conversion therapy every day just because their parents did support. When they say conversion
What?
therapy, I thought they were going to like the camp in that movie. I was a cheerleader.
Totally.
I thought they meant that. This wasn't some
Uh,
camp where they're lobotomizing you. Just like my
well,
parents didn't support me, Gorge.
Well, they're literally stealing language from the gay community,
I
like they
know.
always do. That's
I mean, I am
conversion
too.
therapy for sexuality is totally different than
Yeah.
conversion therapy for gender dysphoria.
Dysphoria.
Homosexuality is not a mental disorder, nor is it a mental illness. And you can
No.
argue that up and down. I'm telling you, it is not, in my opinion, and
And it's
the
not in
way
the DSM.
the way the medical world
Especially
looks at
not.
it, right?
Yeah.
Where when you're trying to talk a child out of, okay, you're not trying to talk the child out of it. You're trying to show them the truth of it. You're never changing your sex. You're
Nope.
never going to be a boy. You have
No.
to take medicate. You don't have to take medications and surgery and all of this shit to be a gay person. It's just
No.
naturally. There's nothing you
If
do
you
to
have a
change.
partner,
That's
you happen
right.
to be the same
They're not the
gender.
same thing. Transness
No.
and gayness. They're two literally separate fucking things. It makes me so
Yeah.
mad when people try to sort of use the gay
Yeah.
terminology as a way
So,
to
yeah.
legitimize, right?
And some of my best friends at church, there's a couple that's amazing.
Yeah.
Two mom couple, lesbian couple, and they just had another child. And
Yeah.
even one of them, I'm not going to share names, but we were
Sure,
talking
sure.
about it
Sure.
on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, gender ideology, sexual orientation should not be in schools. And I think it's like a weed in the concrete. Some weeds
Yes.
will grow through. They will. Those
Yes,
real
of
weeds
course.
will go
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
It'll happen. But
Yeah.
the real kids, they'll
Yeah.
figure it out. And the rest, if you tell people, then no.
100%.
Yeah.
The minute they put trans into the zeitgeist to children, guess what happened? Kids think they're trans. That
Yeah.
wasn't happening. I was not a trans kid. I have to keep
No.
saying this over and over and over again.
No. No.
Bitches. I was not a trans kid. I
Yeah.
was a tomboy. I was
Yeah.
completely, totally a lesbian. I did
Yeah.
not have a bad childhood. I want to make sure that
Yeah.
everyone hears that. When you read my book, you're going to see I did not have a bad
No,
childhood. I had a kick-ass childhood. It
Uh,
wasn't until I got to be 16 and 17, and you'll read all this again in my book, it's happening, that is when I was struggling with my sexuality. Never did I struggle
Yeah.
with my gender. Never did I. I didn't struggle with
Sure.
my gender until I got older and I started to feel
Yeah.
as if maybe my life will be better if I live my life as a man.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff there
Right.
that people don't talk about that I'm putting in my book that I
Yeah.
have a lot of experience of. And I think when I tell my story of that, people are going to start to see things in different light. And then when I did it at 30, it's
Yes.
good. I made a
Yeah.
choice that I never looked back
Informed.
on. Right?
Informed.
I'm a success. That
Yeah.
being said, how dare you try to say that my childhood was X, Y, and Z when it was my
Yeah.
effing childhood? And I'm going to tell you that my parents were awesome. They were
Yeah.
amazing. They did everything they could. They knew that I was like wanting to be masculine, and they actually had no issues with it at all.
Yeah.
Like, of course, socially it was difficult when I wanted to go to like church in my cowboy boots, but they're like, no, you got to wear the dress.
Depends on the church.
Well,
as a
back in the
kid,
70s,
yeah,
back in the
and-
70s, that wasn't happening.
now you can have full sleeves and be a pastor.
100%. It's
No.
totally awesome, but not back
But I
in.
and I want to pause. Your childhood was XX, not XYZ, and mine was
That's
XY.
right. That's right.
I don't know. I haven't
That's
had my
right.
chromes tested, but I mean XY or maybe.
Nah, we're just I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna go there.
Not
Like,
XYZ.
whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
XYZ. So let
Yeah.
me just get through a little bit more of this,
Yeah,
and then
Claire's is hardcore. I had to
L.
clear him all this text for
Oh
Claire.
my God! Look at this, you guys. It's just so amazing,
Oh,
amazing,
yeah.
amazing. And then wait, whose story is this? So you did a woman transitioner, a male,
I tried to go back and forth.
okay, male, female. You did jazz. You
And
did.
Claire
who's
had
this?
her double mastectomy
Claire.
at 14.
This is
14,
Claire.
y'all, before high school. Yeah, the one that has a lot of text in the small picture. There you go.
This one right here. Yes.
Double
So I was
mastectomy at
fully
14.
socially transitioned by
12.
12.
Socially, yeah.
Oh my
Testosterone.
God.
Started
Wow.
testosterone.
At 14.
Yes.
At 14.
Right after turning 14th birthday, boy started dropping this body hair, y'all. Like, if you want to take a half-hour shower and shave your body hair, like, I'm sorry, it's not fun.
Also,
Like,
she started binding her breasts at 11.
be careful because you will mess up
At
your
11.
body with
At
the binding.
11.
You
I want to
barely-
tell y'all something here. So back in the day, 35, 40 years ago, I made fake binding. I had small breasts. I didn't have big breasts. But this is so insane. I would use duct tape because in my mind, my breasts
Because
were
you're
double
doing it.
D, right? So my dysphoria was really around my breasts, and I would put
Sure.
duct tape. Then I would put an ace bandage. This is how
Yeah.
insane I was. Then I
Yeah.
would put a woman's jogging bra. You know those
Sure.
jogging, whatever they are,
Yeah.
sports
Sports
bras?
bras.
Then I would put a
Yeah.
tank top, the men's undershirt tank top over
Sure.
it, and I would wear that every single day, even at 110-degree temperature. And I would just be so. But my point being is that that kind of stuff will destroy your breasts. And so my breasts were destroyed by the time I got to do my surgery. My breasts were not looking good there, people. They were looking totally insane. And so today they have these things called binders, right? And they act as if these binders are safe and safe. No, they're not. They're not FDA approved. They're not anything.
Medical,
and
they're not.
there are companies that I know these companies, they are creating these things called binders for youth. And I'm like, are you people insane? You're creating a garment for a young girl who's not even really fully developed to push her breasts down.
Before they're growing wrong. And there's one of them that does a lot of gender neutral swimwear and stuff. I forget their name.
I'm not going to name names because I know what you're talking about. But that being said, let me just tell you, these people are in it for the money, because if they actually cared, they would not do that. Okay, I created products for trans men. I created sexual wellness products to help them alleviate the dysphoria for down here, so they wouldn't get surgery. That's why I created a product that never existed to help them learn to sort of be okay with that part of the bottom. And I call it a sexual wellness product because it's for adults. It was never for children. And so that being said, when you start marketing towards children, things like your body is bad. That's basically what a binder is. A binder is telling a young 14-year-old girl that her body is bad. Her body is bad. So now they're all getting they're all getting letters from the FDA, and they're bitching all over the internet about the fact that the government is coming after trans.
And they love the government.
Oh my God. I swear to God, these trans people are crazy. They're like, the government is coming after trans people's gender affirming wear.
Where? Where is it? Not here.
Gender affirming wear. I'm like, for 12-year-olds. Are you people insane? Oh my God. Thank God for the government sometimes.
Yeah.
But hold on. Let me just.
But Claire's TikTok is Burn Your Binder. It's so good. Her TikTok.
Great. Good for her. Good for her. So that.
And
then
never be able to orgasm.
So, never be able to orgasm, never. Okay. So isn't euphemistic language even used, which can make medical sexual procedures more appealing for kids? Such terms include calling an elective double mastectomy top surgery or a penile inversion bottom surgery. You're right. Writer TT, who's a great friend of mine, Exalancic, is that how you pronounce it? Exalancic. I had her on the show. Even shared that hormone replacement therapy testosterone is referred to as boy juice or titty skittles. That's right. They make all these. Don't our children, especially the gender variant, deserve better? Should we not do more to support them? Just amazing. Just such an amazing job you did on that. Seriously, I want to bring this back up here because I want to just have people see your URL.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, everybody! Thanks for joining us today. This is Danielle, and we're gonna wind down here. And she created this, so go to that URL right there.
Yeah,
Youth Trans
Truth takes you right to the Gumroad website to download this. When you buy it, it's instant download. And if you want a physical copy, if you want it signed, I'll sign it. Like whichever. I'm glad to.
Yeah.
And then I'll just email me, and I'm gonna get batches that are 20 copies. If a child is trans, thanks for sharing this. They have the right to express themselves. So here, if I can comment on that.
Please do. That's why I brought it up.
Thank you. Yeah. So I definitely like what you said about your breasts. I used to take my t-shirts at night and I'd jam them in my other shirt, and I'd lay there and be like, oh, this is what it would be like. And other things like that. And so, what do we have a right to? No offense, but I only have a right to what I was born with. And, not everybody has both arms. We so much like entitlement, and I don't have a right to things. I don't have a
A
right to health
child. We're
care.
talking about a
Yeah, a
child.
child has a right to express
Bipolar.
themselves.
First off, the name of the person
No
is
offense if you're bipolar.
Bipolar
Yeah,
Express.
no
Okay.
offense.
I don't have issues with you being
No,
bipolar.
of
But
course.
that being said, bipolar is
Gotcha,
also a
man.
disorder
It
of the
is.
brain. Okay.
Yeah. Child's not trans.
So bipolar is here spamming the chat. Just want you to know they're not
Are you
real.
spamming
So
more?
they're just a spammer
Well,
because
okay, I love
no,
this.
they're real.
Trans rights. Yeah, trans
So
rights and
what's
human
I would
rights.
like to know
What are they going to be?
bipolar,
Animal
what
rights?
rights don't you have? I've
Yeah.
been doing this for over 34 years.
Yeah,
So what
trans
rights
rights
don't
and
you
human
have?
rights.
Tell me because I'd love to know as someone who's done this probably a lot longer than
You're
you. I would like to
oldest
and
tranny on
fought
the
for
block.
your rights. I fought for
Mhm.
your rights, by the way.
What
So
does it
I
mean, though? Human
means
rights.
nothing. I just want to
Like,
see what
are they going to
bipolar
be
are.
plant rights? I don't get that. But yeah, kids can express themselves. That's fine. But how are they trans?
They're
They have the right
not.
to express. Yeah,
That's
how is a
rhetoric.
child
That's
trans?
ideology. That's literal. This person. See, I so as you know, we don't get a lot of trolls because they just don't come
No,
here because they don't.
no.
They just can't come and they can't take
Why
us
don't
off.
they?
They
Will
can't
they
wreck
interview?
us.
Will they let you debate them?
Never.
No, no.
Never. Never.
I'll
Never.
watch that video. I'll debate
100%.
you.
I'd
I'll
debate this
debate you
person in two
anywhere.
seconds. Two
Bipolar
seconds. I would
Express,
debate you.
email me, please. Let's hook
Yep.
up on your channel.
Yep.
Whatever you
Right on.
want. Let's do it.
Right on. Excellent. But I think
Create,
they left. Wait.
yeah,
No.
zany cute Danielle, like zany cute comics I do
Oh.
at gmail.com.
Sarah, what
Zany
does that
cute
say?
Danielle.
Transitioning and healthcare is a right, but
Nothing
where
is
don't
a
you have the right?
right.
But wait,
How's
but
it a
besides,
right?
it's not a right. But what healthcare don't you have?
Yeah, what
I'd
don't
love
you
to
have?
know what healthcare as an adult
Because,
don't you have?
and
Because
you don't need, yeah,
I would really love to know that. Also, not being her. Where do you get so? Danielle, you weren't here earlier, but Danielle literally opened us up with her life is amazing. She never
yeah,
has anybody
right.
harass her, nor do I.
In
Nor do
Florida,
I.
in
So
one of the
where are
most
you getting
conservative
harassed at?
places.
Maybe that's
And
you
look at
getting
me.
maybe
Like,
maybe you're doing something to make yourself get
yeah,
harassed, just
if
so you know.
you're a tranny bipolar express, if you're a tranny, like, here's my question. If you're friendly, friendly people are friendly. I swear to you, my neighbor wears MAGA shirts and rolls down my trash.
Trans people get harassed. Okay. I
Sure,
see
it
what's
can
going on.
happen. It can happen.
No one said it doesn't
I,
have. Black people get harassed.
sure,
White
yes.
people get harassed.
Women get harassed.
Asian people, women get harassed. Men even can get harassed.
Yeah.
Everyone gets harassed. You're not special because you're trans. Just so
I
you
have-
know. You're
I
not
have
special.
gotten issues as a woman, not as a tranny. No one has assaulted me being like tranny. Well, when I was a kid, people would mess with me, but I wasn't a trans kid. I was a punk rock gender. I probably had gender issues, gender variant. You
Yep.
know, when I went to school wearing a skirt, I was wearing makeup, whatever. You know, I do what I could. And this was I graduated college 20 years ago, over 20.
Yeah.
So this was before that. So yes, do trans people get harassed all the time? Sure, but be friendly. Why can I work and live in one of the most conservative counties of Florida, which they say is the bad state, and I get support everywhere? And Buck is so nice, and people are nice about me passing, but Gorge, like, I know
You
people.
do. I'm just telling you do. And so do
You're
most of the
sweet.
people in this chat said that
You're
you
sweet.
pass.
Oh my goodness, I have to go back.
And no one's saying it to make you feel better. Everyone's saying it because
Yeah.
it's real.
Yeah, and maybe that's completely true, and I know it is freaking true for a lot of people, but there's still people who pick up on things. It's, you know, the normal tell, I think, is hips. I think hips don't lie, like Shakira said.
Yeah, you know,
That's
true.
one
I
of the
was lucky.
tells, one of the
I
tells.
was luckily born with a very masculine body, to be honest
That's
with you.
good.
I have no hips. That's why I transitioned so easily. I
wow.
think
Yeah.
why I pass as a man.
Yeah.
You know, I did get lucky with my genetics on some level.
Sure.
But that being said, not everyone has that. And then you just kind of got to figure out if you're really, really, really adamant in transitioning, you're going to have to take that into consideration when you transition.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take this. Anyway, bipolar, thank you for showing up and
thank you.
saying things that, you know, you're welcome to say here, but I can push back on you all day long. Okay. You might be rage baiting because you're just saying shit out of the manifesto.
I
You're just
imagine
saying
you're not
all the
friendly.
trans manifesto.
Why
Nothing
can't
did
you
you
be
say.
friendly with that? tell me your experience, Bipolar
Yeah.
Express, of getting harassed. What's your experience? And if you're
Right.
just an ally advocate, a wine
Yeah.
mom, whatever, or maybe that was
Yeah.
a boy picture. If you're just
Yeah.
a wine uncle or something,
Yeah.
go have your
Yeah.
brunch or whatever.
So I'm going to just say in closing, I do not have
Yeah,
another channel. That channel has stealing my content, which I am in talks with YouTube now. It's not easy a lot of times to just take stuff down on this, but if you guys can help me all by reporting that channel as an impersonator, because they're impersonating me, they are also stealing all of my content and
yeah,
putting it on. I don't necessarily want to put the URL of it or
yeah.
whatever
They
you
don't
call
need to
it,
share it.
because I feel like I'm like promoting them. But
Yeah,
if you see it, it has a rainbow thing on it. What's it called again,
Noah's
Lisa?
Ark.
It's
Noah's Ark rainbow.
they're
And we'll
totally
do that
taking
too.
all of my content, you guys, and making it into
Yeah,
new like, no, they're repurposing, which YouTube is
because they
not
know
cool
it's
with.
yeah, and they
Yeah.
know it's valuable content. They know it's
Yes.
valuable.
So that's what I opened with. I have to say, like, part of me is like, oh, it's kind of a sort of a
Yeah,
compliment
just in
that
your money.
I'm becoming so famous. You have to steal my content.
Yeah. Yeah, so but there
Yeah.
is, like you said, there is the podcast channel. You can watch my original interview. Please do.
Yeah. I'll bring it
And
onto
you've
this
got tons
channel.
of them there. Oh, that'd be great.
Because I'm going to get rid of my podcast channel and I'm just
Yeah.
going to put everything here. But but you guys, thank you, Danielle. Do you have in closing? You can here. Let me just bring up your let me bring up
Handles.
your
Most of it is zany
yeah.
cute, Danielle, are most of my handles. I used to use
Okay.
Crazy Good,
Okay.
but youthtranstruth.com, you can share that around, download it, and my email, if you don't have $5 and you really want to, just email me. So
Great. Yeah,
youthtranstruth.com.
she's very attentive to stuff, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just gonna leave with this. She put a lot of work into this, and
Yeah.
it's a really amazing piece. And we're all a team here. We don't
Yes.
care about adults. We care about kids,
It's a kid.
and we can all together help Danielle get this out there by either supporting her work and throwing the $5 at her, or
Yeah.
giving it to someone who might need it. When I get
Yes.
off of this tonight, I'm going to go have a talk with a person who is in desperate
Mm.
need, and I'm going
Yeah.
to try to get them this situation.
Here's to the
But that being,
parents.
let's all put our heads together on where we think these things can start being passed out, and what organizations can be using these, and they
Yeah.
can be in therapy. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, this is the name of the channel. I don't know if you all can see that here. I hate putting it up, but that's the name of the
That's so
channel that's
cool.
stealing from me. And I'll let you know. I'm just really dealing with YouTube and all the logistics. By the way, I don't know if you all know that Buck Angel is a trademark.
Oh,
I trademarked my name like 20 years ago. So I got a lot there. They're just gonna do it until they get kicked off. But
yeah.
it's too bad that people have to be so crappy about that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I have my ID uploaded. I have everything uploaded. I'm totally legit. Yeah, I'm totally legit. Also, they have 100 subscribers. I have 200,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a big deal between that and them. Okay, so with that, hold on one second here. Let me take that down. With that, I love you, Danielle. You're
Oh, I
awesome.
love
I
you,
feel
Buck.
like
Thank
we're
you.
family. We are family.
Yes.
We're
Yeah, thank
totally
you.
on
It
the
means a
same.
lot.
Everyone loves you here.
Oh, my
Really,
stars. Thank
you
you.
are so great. Sorry for the glitching, and
Oh, we're
I'm gonna
good
call
now.
Spectrum after that today because I pay too much money for that to
Yeah.
happen. But that being said, I also want to leave on a note that yes, today, I guess the U.S. and Israel are in a war with Iran. I don't know if you saw that
Right.
on the news.
I
So
saw something.
shit's coming down, and Trump ain't taking any shit. I don't know if y'all know, or maybe we have different opinions about, but I do think
Sure.
Iran has been threatening the U.S. for a long time, and that they are going to come
Mm,
after us. So I think Trump just
mhm.
stepped in finally, and also, Israel is our ally in the Middle
They
East, and
are.
whatever
They
you feel
are.
about Israel,
Yeah.
whatever you feel about Judaism, all of that, know
Yeah.
that allies are important, and allies who know shit are important. So by us keeping, I'm not a big person about war. I hate war. I think
I
it's
hate war.
disgusting and gross.
Yeah,
And
I don't like
why
it.
can't we just talk shit out? I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, right? But when they're a threat to our freedom, then we got to step in and say some shit here. Like,
Yeah.
so that's
And
how I
this
feel about it.
and this
So
goes back to like World War II. These are people who have been our allies, and
yes,
whether
yes,
we would make those same decisions now.
Yeah.
And I'll probably get in trouble with people,
Yeah.
and I'll take it. But if
Whatever.
someone's an ally, if they're already our ally, this goes back way before
Yeah.
current stuff, and
Oh, yeah, I
it's
know. It's
messy.
fucking gross. That send your brother a lot of love from us. Your brother is serving there. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I'll
Tell him
pray
thank you
for
for
your
his service. My
brother.
sister was in the military, and
Yeah, my
my
dad was.
nephew is in the military. He's a
My dad's
Marine on the Marine
retired.
Corps. So, yeah, let's send all of our troops and everybody a
Yeah,
lot of
pray.
love and hope that we don't come out of this with, the Iranian people want this, by the way. Don't forget
Yeah,
that. The majority of the Iranian people want this. The shit that goes on over there is inhumane. And if you actually
yeah,
care
I heard.
about people, like if you're actually really about saving people, you got to look at who's running those countries. And so, yeah, you're right. Somebody put the quote here. Yeah, they've always been saying something like "Death to America." They have. That's literally
Yeah,
the chant they use. Death to
yeah.
America. So war sucks, but you're right. War makes money. That's why there's always
It does a
wars.
lot.
But
We
innocent
will
people
always
at
have wars.
expense. That's why I don't like it, because it's like so many
Yeah,
innocent Ukraine. We don't even talk about the Ukraine anymore. My son's father is from the Ukraine. Okay,
mm,
his birth dad, and so like it sucks. Like it just sucks, the whole thing. I hate it. But let's just send love
yeah,
out. Let's send
yeah,
love out and hope that this all gets taken care of faster than wars usually happen. But I think someone also
yeah.
said
I
World
think
War
it
Three.
will.
It's World War Three is here. Oh my God, just yuck.
I think it could go very quickly because the world moves so fast.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it
I just,
does. It
yeah,
does. It's true.
and I do believe there's one God, and if we just pray, whether you have a Jewish background
That's
or
right.
a
That's
Christian
right.
background,
That's right.
for the people in the
Whatever.
military, these are and these are people's lives, and I just
That's
want
right.
peace for people.
That's right. That's all we
So
should want. You're right. There's one God. Whatever you
yeah,
call that God, whatever
sure,
you call that God, I really do believe that energy is one, but we've
yeah,
all named it different things. But if we could just come together as people who believe in this higher power, then I think we could
yeah,
create a
go
much
from
more. But
there.
I just don't know. People and humans love to fight, and humans are
There's
tribalistic, and
yeah,
humans are always
wars and
acting
rumors of wars.
fools.
Yeah,
Humans are always acting a fool. Just do
I know I
it.
act a fool. I have fun. Here's what you do: be smart, play stupid. That's my.
That's right.
I'm
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you. I'll be releasing a
Bye.
video tomorrow that you're gonna love. You are gonna love it. Okay. So I'll see you guys all. Thank you, Danielle, so
Oh,
much.
thank you,
Don't
Bob.
forget. I'll
Okay.
just leave it real quick here. Don't forget to support her
Yeah.
work on this channel if you really care about the kids. We're gonna help these kids find a better space instead of medically transitioning or even mentally transitioning. But whatever.
Yeah.
Have a great day, everybody. I gotta go get baby girl. Love you
Bye.
all.
Ooh,
See
sounds
you
good.
later. See you.